Rightio, this is the test setup, and you can basically see the test rig. That's the variable speed angle grinder hooked onto one of the 500 watt motor kits, the old 5-blader. Torque arm goes down, and that's the load cell down there. It's very accurate little load cell. I'll show you that in a sec. And coming around, we've got all the logging equipment down here, a couple of amp meters set up. One's on AC, one's on DC, and that's the load cell showing there on the screen. And I'll just show you how sensitive this is. If I can find this little washer here, even though it's a 1-inch washer. But we just hang that on there, and I'll scan back to there. I've just put it on there now. It's wiggling around a little bit. So for that to pick up that measurement there, with the arm hanging straight up and down, that's a pretty accurate little measuring load cell. So anyway, going through, back up here we've got the all the rectifier up through, little Allegro chip there. We've also got a DC clamp meter on down here, and of course that's the logging board that's running there at the moment. So anyway, what I've got here is basically a bucket and 3 stainless steel tangs. Just kind of, these are my test ones that I did originally, and in the bucket's just a liquid, and all it is sodium carbonate, which is just pH increaser, and you just mix that up in the water. So anyway, we'll run up a test and I'll show you it all working. Okay, this is it running away at the moment. And at the moment you can see we've got 800 grams torque, 4.8 amps on the DC, nothing on the AC. So you can also see up on the logging screen 4.8 amps. So I do all my calibrations down here for my other things. Rightio, so I get the probes. Now you've got to remember that these probes are live AC at the moment, and they're being measured through that AC clamp meter. So now if you can see me starting to put them in the bucket, you might hear the motor start to load a little bit and then just come back out. So if I scroll back up to here, 4.6 amps on the DC and 800 grams. Now I'll start to put the probes in, and you'll see that AC amps starting to rise, the DC amps dropping off, and the loading up there increasing until she really loads it down. The further you put them in, the heavier it gets on it. So bringing it back out, you can hear the motor come back up, in, out. So you can kind of, so if you've got like a kind of voltage setting, or we're only up at 26 volts, 29 volts, still 4.7 amps, so we get to, and you've got to remember that AC is only being measured on one phase. So there it's out again. Okay, and that's the principle behind the liquid resistor, basically. Pretty simple, but there are some difficult sides to it. Anyway, I'll leave it at